So it's May 28th and the season's about over on growing all my plants and stuff. I got a few little things in here. I'm growing some fodder for my chickens just so they have some fresh greens and stuff, and I just have a few things left. I got all my garden planted and both gardens, and then yeah, so some things I learned this year about growing and how much I made 2,900. So I did the same as last year, like almost to the exact amount, but I gave away probably $500 or $600 in plants, maybe $1,000 to family and friends, just because, you know, it's nice to help. One of my new hobbies now is to make other people garden by giving them plants. Then they have to. No. But I did pretty good. I'm kind of maxed out because I only have the 10 by 20 greenhouse, so I can't really grow more than that. So next year I'm thinking I need to add something, another high tunnel, or get rid of this and build a better one. And some other things I learned is which varieties you grow. So you got to learn every year what people want. I sold out really fast of Roma tomatoes. I should have grew more Romas. And I sold out of peppers, every variety, super fast, and then marigolds. So next year I'm gonna double all my peppers, marigolds, and Roma tomatoes. I grew a lot of beefsteak, so I have still some beefsteaks left, but I probably grew way too many. So I'm gonna try to increase my Roma tomatoes and peppers. So, and even add some new varieties of peppers. And that's something I'll do to increase my sales next year. I'm also gonna, when I pot up, I'm gonna skip the 6-pack on a lot of stuff and just go right into a 3-inch pot from the 200 cell tray. That way, labor, you know, I'll miss out on labor, and I'm gonna try to add some space so I don't have to worry so much about space, but I'll just skip it and go right to the 3-inch pot, and that'll save me a lot of time potting it up. And I even started too early again this year, so I probably should have started March 1st instead of the middle of February. So on tomatoes, just because it doesn't need much time. Once it starts heating up, it just goes. One of the limiting factors too is not potting stuff up. So these ones are still just, these beefsteaks I never potted up are still just 2 inches tall. And if I would have put them in something, they'd be, I planted some yesterday that I potted up in 3-inch pots that are probably 2 feet tall. So those are some things I've learned this year. I made 2,900 bucks. I only did one plant sale, and then I just listed them on Facebook Marketplace, and KSL is a local classified page that you can sell stuff on. And then also I tried the Farmish app. I think I only got 1 or 2 sales from Farmish app, but not very used in my area. But Facebook Marketplace was probably the best, and I think that's used everywhere. Yeah, if you have any questions about my little greenhouse setup or anything, just comment below. Thanks for watching. I think the most excited I am about a plant this year is the little tiny Tim tomatoes. They only get 8 to 12 inches tall, and they have little tomatoes that grow, and they're supposed to bush out and then just have tons of tomatoes. Excited about those.